in order to understand what is it about us that's unknowingly causing these conditions, and again, causing our body to be out of its God-given state of homeostasis, we must discuss the fight or flight mechanism and the sympathetic nervous system. So we're going to move into the physiology of the body right now. And this is going to help us understand why our bodies are not in homeostasis and then thus created our autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses. And so the fight or flight mechanism, it exists in a nervous system, part of the autonomic nervous system, called the sympathetic nervous system. Now, fight or flight is a mechanism that was designed specifically for our body to help us either fight off or flee from a physical threat that we encounter in life, if we were attacked, for instance. And what happens is if we, let's say, are attacked by a predator, the body goes into the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight is activated, and the body gets a flood of cortisol and other stress hormones that give us the heightened response to be able to fight off or flee from that physical threat. It's a very important mechanism of the body. And importantly, it's only designed to be on for about 2 hours. And then that threat is gone, it turns off, we go back to a nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system, and the body goes back to our God-given state of homeostasis where the body's functioning properly, it maintains its health. Now, unfortunately, the fight or flight mechanism cannot tell the difference. It cannot discern between a physical threat, which is what it was designed for, or an emotional threat. This is important, and this is going to explain to us why the body got out of homeostasis. So people like us who develop chronic illnesses or autoimmune diseases, we are living in a chronically activated fight or flight response. Our fight or flight, when we have an autoimmune disease or chronic illness, it's always on. It never turns off. Why? Because of the emotional stressors of our life. Fight or flight picks up on that and becomes chronically locked on. And so it's our emotional stress that has caused our fight or flight mechanism to be under the incredibly unnatural state of being chronically locked on. And from here, this is where the dysregulation in the body happens. Stuck in chronically activated fight or flight because of our emotional state, the body cannot be in homeostasis, and it is dysregulated and remains dysregulated, going against God's design. So remember earlier I shared that I was the one that was disrupting my body's ability to maintain and regain homeostasis. Well, it was me unknowingly not handling the emotional stressors of my life and suppressing them that was causing my body to be out of homeostasis and was causing it to be unable to function as it was designed. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. If you have an autoimmune disease or chronic illness, are frustrated with food diets, supplements, and medication, and are ready to permanently heal and no longer have your condition, I have 2 13-week online self-guided educational programs, the Autoimmune Healing Program and the Chronic Illness Healing Program. Both programs teach you how to go beyond remission to permanently heal your chronic illness or autoimmune disease, leave behind your doctor's visits and symptom management, and to finally heal without supplements, medication, or food diets. This is the same journey I took and why I'm over 10 years completely healthy. My autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses are permanently healed. You can find the application link for a complimentary course consultation below in the description of this video. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. I look forward to seeing you again soon.